How to relax in Da Nang, Vietnam. Well, first you got to define what relaxing is. For some people, it's a Sunday drive. Just get in the car and ride. Take in the sights, see what there's to see. Some people, that's just to get to the destination where you're going to relax. Here we pass the Dragon Bridge in Da Nang. But for my wife, she wanted to do some shopping. And so we got into a car with our driver that took us to Banana Hills and headed off to the hills just outside of Da Nang to do a little jewelry shopping. Now, to me, shopping isn't my cup of tea. I enjoyed the ride, don't get me wrong. There was lots to see going. We went a different direction than Banana Hills. We went out I want to say north, but I'm not even sure. I think Banana Hills is west, and we went north. But we got to go by where we could see the water, we could see the rides on the ocean. We just got to see a lot of things. This is the hill we headed to, and on our way, there was so much to see. And we did stop a couple places to take some pictures, so I did enjoy that quite a bit. The roads, they were good. And we got to see, we also saw in the distance a beautiful island just off the coast and the water breaking down. And it was just really, really pretty. I would have loved to have done some fishing there, as a matter of fact. But the waves were quite high on the surf, so probably would have been best to have a boat if I was going to do my fishing. Anyway, we finally got up to where we were going so that, Janie could get her shopping done. So riding up, very scenic, very nice, sunny day, our only sunny day in Vietnam. We got to see things alongside the road like those two cows sleeping. But finally, we pulled into where our driver told us you could get cheap jewelry. That's what Janie was after. She was after pearls and other stones, and there was a wide selection for her to choose from. So while she's doing that, while she's spending money, I'm out looking at the dogs, looking at the monkeys, and just looking at the sights around the shop. And I got something to eat too. Now, also there was a Vietnam War era bunker. And Janie actually went up. I was beat from the day before at Banana Hills, so I didn't climb stairs, at least not here. But Janie went up. She got to see the bunker, and then it was time to head back down the road and go through the winding forest back towards the water. And on the way, we had seen some temples, some Buddhas, and Janie, it was still early in the day. It was a nice day, so Janie asked the driver if he'd mind taking us to one or two. So that's what we did. We went in. I had to get a little video of all the cows on the road, but yeah, it is what it is in these countries. So first place we went, as you can see, was a little small temple area that had all kinds of statues and beautiful plants, and they had this one balcony area that the driver and I went and spent some time at while Janie was off examining other Buddhas. And so I took some videos and pictures of what we saw at this first stop. Now there may be some pictures intermixed with our next stop, which was also a Buddha, but it was a huge Buddha on a hill, and that'll come up in a little bit. This may be part of it, actually. I'm not positive. I think it might be. But big Buddhas. There were big Buddhas everywhere, and since coming to Southeast Asia, I've seen Buddhas in white and black and in gold. I haven't seen a red one. That kind of surprised me. Anyway, here's the balcony area. You can see beautiful woodworked, natural wood tables and chairs, and gave me a chance to sit down. And I loved the little globes that they had on the corner pieces, like this one. I just thought that was amazing. And I think I also had a picture of some bananas that were hanging from a tree right next to where this table was. So, yeah, there you go. And the pagoda is where Janie went to look at things. So we got a chance to see that. But when we finally went to the Lin Ung Pagoda, this thing is huge. It's a Buddha on the side of the hill that you can see from Da Nang. It's so tall. And they have beautiful, beautiful statues and trees and bushes that are cut. That's the big Buddha, the lady Buddha. But you got to walk through this courtyard with all these other statues on both sides, lining both sides, and then you go down a staircase that's surrounded by these lions and dragons, and you're down at the bottom of the stairs, and you can look up at the Buddha and just see how huge this thing is. It's really big. Now, I did go down those stairs, but it was just something that I really enjoyed. So to me, this was the relaxing part of the trip, not the shopping, even though I did enjoy watching the monkeys. But just looking at the Buddhas, and again, the sun was out. It was a beautiful day, and it's the only one we had in Da Nang where it was sunny. So it did get a little warm, and we did get a little bit of refreshment. And then we ended up heading back down into the city because I was, quite frankly, quite tired. And the thing I noticed on the trip into the city is the medians between the roads, they all have trees and bushes that are all cut in different styles. Every time you switch over to a new median, there'd be a different style of cutting for the bushes. I just found that simply amazing that they had so many. And then once in a while, you would get to a median that didn't really have bushes. It had palm trees. Now, eventually, these palm trees will grow up and be big, but I found it very interesting that so much detail went into this. You have your bikes, you have your motorcycles, but the tree-lined things led us to dinner, and that's relaxing for me. Didn't enjoy the dinner, but after the dinner, there was a show. It was put on by a restaurant across the street, but I'm going to let the music play from the show so you can see what it's about. Hey, if you liked our video, be sure to like it And if you like what we're presenting, go ahead and subscribe. We'd love to have you as a subscriber here, and click the notification bell so you can be informed when the next video comes out.